This is Kevin Harlan for their Nets. Right side, Simmons. Memphis.
Letting that one fly. Drumming using his height.
Curry on the wing.
He's got to be upset with that one.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing.
Indoors, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor.
In terms of his rebounding ability, this guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possessions for his team.
Here's Durant. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
Now here's Morant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And the Nets with possession here. It's Durant on the wing. Inside. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
They get it back. Adams' shot is good.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The shot's good from Irving.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Memphis leading by 4. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And he makes that one.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Pass to Curry. Shoots over Melton. No good off the front iron.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Jackson Jr.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Durant in the corner. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The kick out to Irving. Jackson coming off the assist from Katie. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
From D'Anthony Melton.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. In the corner, Simmons with it. Here's Irving. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Jones. Fires from 14. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first foul.
That's on Ben. Simmons.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
2 shots.
For Memphis, they have that. And so Jones.
as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Memphis Grizzlies. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Tries again. And there's the play by Anderson inside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside, Simmons. And then jammed down as he goes right over Kyle Anderson.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Pass to Melton. Driving inside. Here's Clark. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Shot from 12. The shot that time, not on target. And Memphis the other way now.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Here's Irving. Some solid defense from Clark. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Melton. And it's sent back by KD. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. So timeout called here. But first for Memphis. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Grant. Pass to Bain. Morant outside.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Irving drives in. Off target at the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Morant outside. Going inside. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Down low. Here's Drummond. Curry with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Memphis leading by 15. Here's Morant. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And there's the drive. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Pass to Irving. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Morant. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
To the paint. Back to Curry. Baseline try. It's hauled in by Adams.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Morant drives in.
John Morant.
And finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Curry. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Irving's got 9.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Outside for Simmons. Drummond trying to get himself free. Simmons can't get it to go. It's Morant with the try.
John Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's Irving. Drummond trying to get himself free.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Irving attacking, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Clark. Left side, Jackson. Lachey.
An active and alert defender, Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
Pass to Simmons. Nets passing it around. And they'll get another chance. Now here's Drummond. Back to Durant. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Here's Drummond. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Drummond's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Brooklyn. The kick out to Williams. And another miss by Memphis.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Here's Irving. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Durant. It's Clark with the rebound.
Brooklyn foul.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Team foul.
And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. On the wing, Williams. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And Memphis making a change here. Irving with the ball. He's got 11. Fires for 3. Outside for Curry. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Just 5 on the clock. Irving from long range.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
High post, KD. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Now the Grizzlies with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Ball.
A difficult situation to be sure for Brooklyn. Now here's Irving. Outside for Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got 7 points.
And this is Durant's game, right? As soon as he catches the ball, he's ready. Pre-shot preparation outstanding.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Clock at 6. Morant drives in.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Irving. Outside for Curry. The wide open look for Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
From 12 feet out. Launches it. And the net's another three.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Morant. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Here's KD. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game goes on. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. And Drummond throws it down.
Just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Count the basket.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Outside, Simmons. Into the lane. Pass to KD. Goes up. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Memphis out in front, leading by 17. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nets trailed by 17. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Here's Adams. Pass to Bain. To the middle. Jackson.
Jackson.
And the layup is good.
Assist.
And that's 10 points for Jaren Jackson.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Brooks. And stolen by Drummond. The kick out to Irving. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
Steven Adams.
It's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Irving attacking. Outside for Curry. Driving in. And the rejection by Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. And the basket by Curry.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Durant down low. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skipped prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Durant, no good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been.
That was worth the price of admission. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Outside for Simmons. Pass to KD. Here's Irving. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Outside Irving. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. Picked up by Aldridge. It's Morant with the drive.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
Outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
You wonder what the defender who has to check Kyrie Irving on a nightly basis is thinking, because when he's dialed in, there's no checking him.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The rebound by Steven Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Morant with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Pass to Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. And Memphis with another turnover here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Irving. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Aldridge. Stolen by Brooks.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Ja Morant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution.
Durant inside. And it goes down 2 points.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Irving. Outside Curry. Outside Irving. Puts up a three. That shot is off. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Repeat that. Rule number 2. If they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah. Little waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah. Little waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist that. If I were me and I would have seen myself, I would have bought me a hey. I could build a house with all the been a lifetime trying to get this high. And if her head too big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Little waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Whoa.
We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Brooklyn Nets. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter.
Here we go.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
There's not many that dunks it as powerful as Andre Drummond. He's explosive at 280 pounds.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
The Nets working the ball around now. Kept alive. In the corner, Irving with it. Outside, Simmons. And he drives in.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. And a missed layup. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And the length of Simmons, using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
Adams. Rebounded by the Nets.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Morant. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson to stop the run. Out to Morant. Goes up with it again. Jackson trying to break free.
I feel like Drummond saw that one coming all the way. Great anticipation.
And here is Simmons. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Simmons got 6.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded. And you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
The kick out to Irving. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now,
did you see that? You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's Morant with the drive. Good on the bucket. Morant's got 6.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Here's Simmons. Drummond trying to get himself free.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Pass to Bain. Now Adams.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Morant outside. They get it again. Just 5 on the clock. They shoot again. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Irving. Pass to Drummond. And here's Irving. Outside for KD. To the paint. The Nets working the ball around now. It's Curry with the drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Grizzlies substitution. Kyle Anderson. D'Anthony Melton.
1:12 left here in the first quarter. Back to Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first foul.
Now this summer, a new contract for Andre Drummond after being bought out last season by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's nice to get a fresh start. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, eager to prove his doubters wrong.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Leading by 5. The drive by Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for Ben Simmons. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Here he goes. Here's Melton. And it's sent back by Drummond. Second chance shot. Clark trying to get open. Sinks that one from the post.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Outside for KD. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Jones. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Outside Curry. Good on the triple.
Fantastic isolation player, Kyrie. But on that play, he made a play for others.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Simmons inside the line.
The way Anderson defends you, he understands angles and does a good job of timing the contest.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Conchar can't get it to go. Nets leading by 8. Now here's Irving. The rebound by Anderson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The Nets on offense. Outside for Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Now, here's Melton. Left side, Anderson. And stolen by Drummond. Outside, Irving. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant with those long arms, able to attack the defense while protecting the ball.
Tries from the block. And another miss by Memphis. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Ja Morant.
And that one's good. Morant.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Simmons, and he goes big with a dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
His first foul.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Now, here is Irving. There's the triple. And the Nets, another three.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jackson.
Jr.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Ja Morant.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Simmons on the wing. Back to Curry. Curry on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Morant.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Second quarter.
Outside for Simmons. Outside Durant. And Curry has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Nets passing it around. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 13.
Ja Morant.
And that one's good. Morant. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively. That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Curry on the wing. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Curry's got 6.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Nets leading by 12. Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Drummond. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Morant. Driving the lane.
Ja Morant.
Count it. Good.
Assisted by.
And that's 17 points for Ja Morant.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Irving attacking. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second
That
personal.
one's on Morant.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line.
The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And so Irving nails both of them.
money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Grizzlies trail by 10.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Down low. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Now here's Irving. Following the miss by Ja Morant. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's the Nets now. Following the miss by Ja Morant. In the corner, Irving with it. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the way. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
Beautiful ball movement from Kevin Durant. Easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. The Grizzlies with another miss. The kick out to Irving. Back to Curry. Shoots. Nobody near Irving. And the shot is long.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Outside Durant. Into the lane. Count it. KD's got 9.
Putting the ball on the deck, shaking off contact, Durant can get pretty much anything he wants.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
First team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant.
Team second.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Grizzlies substitution.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
D'Anthony Melton. Tyus Jones.
Clark into the lane. And it's sent back by KD. Irving with it. Jones covering. There's the drive. The shot's good from Irving. 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
Cutting to the rim with force. Once Kyrie sees an opening, he seizes it.
And Jones has it in the corner.
Last 2 minutes.
Back to Melton.
Third quarter.
Clock at 6. Jones drives in. And it's sent back by Drummond. And that one's good by Clark. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Irving looking for an opening. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, Kyrie's love for the game can never be questioned. At the end of the day, he's all about producing results for his team.
And the 21st pick in 2019, Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And again, it's the Nets missing. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 17 now.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Back to Anderson. And stolen by Simmons. And they recover it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Durant. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
You must box out Kevin Durant. When you don't, he gobbles up second chance opportunities.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nets leading by 11. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The massive size of Drummond coming into play. Tough to guard without fouling.
At the line.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Brooklyn.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Now here's Irving. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Irving. Deflects the pass. Back to Simmons. And there's the drive. Outside for Curry. Inside. Outside Irving. Offline from the top of the key. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Durant in the corner. And that'll be... Two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
All right, thank you, David.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Durant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. Irving drives in. He takes it in. Outside for Durant. The three. Fires the three. Irving can't get it to go. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Drummond. Irving drives in. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
It didn't take long tonight for Kyrie to realize he was in the zone. Incredible performance.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Grizzlies substitution. Tyus Jones.
KD looking around. Outside for Curry. Drives to the hoop. Adams, some nice D.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Wow, Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Now, here is Irving. In a wide open look for Simmons. The three-pointer, no good. Brooks, left side. Pass to Adams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Irving attacking. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks. Clinks the dunk off the rim.
The defender didn't block that dunk, but he changed it. And that's as good as a block.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here's Durant. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Grizzlies trailed by 13. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Irving with the ball. It's picked up by Brooks. KD's shot is off.
Can't fault the play call, even though he couldn't convert. That's a good shot. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Pass to Drummond. KD can't get it to go. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. He's given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Here's Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Morant. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Pass to Simmons. Durant in the corner. Back to Simmons. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over Adams. Misses there.
D. Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect the shot.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control.